So now that we have all of our parts for our incubator, we know that they're all here and accounted for. We're going to go ahead and assemble the things that we need. Okay, so the first things first, we're going to work on our Humasonic. So this handy dandy little piece obviously comes with this lid. You can tell that they fit. And then this is going to be your feeder tube that's going to go up to this water reservoir. So there is a little portion right here on the back of this, that little nipple that hangs out, that this tube just fits over, okay? It's going to fit kind of tight and snug. You want that because you don't want it leaking. So there you go. And it's going to be a snug fit. Okay. This is your floater valve to tell it to stop filling with water, so you're not obviously running over with water all the time. Then you're going to take your little Humasonic. It's important now to untangle this cord. You also want to make sure that your little disc is in here. Now, what's important about this disc is that this is the disc that creates the vapor that allows humidity to enter your incubator. What's important about that is that you need to be using distilled water. Otherwise, you're going to fry that disc, clog that disc up, and your Humasonic's going to stop working. And then we get a lot of phone calls of people saying they need a new Humasonic, and they're using tap water, well water, city water, whatever, in the unit, and they're just clogging up that Humasonic disc and frying it. You don't actually need a new Humasonic. You need a new disc. But using distilled water from the very beginning, we'll get away with all of that. What I can tell you is that I have ran 2 CT120s since the fall of 2022, and I've never had to replace a disc to this point. Now, they say that you should replace them every 6 months to a year. That's just my experience. So now that you've got this down in there, and there are, as you can see, you look in there, there's some little raised areas. This little Humasonic sits right down inside that little circle of raised area. And then your cord can just hang off the side like this. And then your lid has a notch, as you can see there, for the cord. And then your lid just sits just like that. Now we're going to set that to the side. I'm just going to go over these parts one more time. Your egg turner has a power cord. This is going to be the power cord for your incubator, the lid for your water reservoir, which we were just talking about. And then, of course, your egg trays. I'm going to show you really quickly how to assemble your egg trays. They're very simple, very user-friendly. Each piece is identical. But as you'll see at the tops, all 4 corners, you have these little holes. These little holes are made for these little pegs to go into. So for each one, you're going to need 4 of these little pegs. I have 3 in my hand, excuse me. And then they just sit snugly down into these corners. I always set them on the bottom ones, because even though they fit snugly, sometimes they do like to fall out, just like that. All right, and then your top just fits right on top. So when you're ready to use your hatchers, you're just going to assemble those just like so. And no, the chicks can't pop them open. So there are your hatching baskets.